Welcome to another edition of At Home MMA with your kids. This one is starring JJ and Zoe, brothers and sisters, and if you have more than one kid, this is perfect. You can have them be partners together. First, we're going to start with the roundhouse kick. This is the equivalent of the hook punch of kicks. So notice how JJ turns his hips. His support foot on the ground, the heel pivots inwards a little bit, and he's back to his stance. The toes want to be sideways. They can hit a paddle like this, a pillow, they can kick the air, but have them turn their support foot. And they do that by getting on their tiptoe a little bit. That way their heel can pivot inwards. JJ's dropping his right hand but keeping his left hand up, giving some kind of rotation. If that's a little too difficult right now, just have them keep their hands up and just focus on turning their hips, kicking their target, and then coming back to a good fighting stance. That's the roundhouse kick. Mitt work drill number 5. This one's going to be performed without any equipment. That way JJ can focus on his control and power. He's going to lead with a right hand, left hook, and then a low kick to Zoe's thigh. Keep your hands up, rotate on the punches and the kick. You want to make sure you keep your left hand up on the right straight and your right hand up on the left hook. JJ kind of drops his hand. You guys want to make sure that your kids keep their hands up and then they don't kick too hard, hitting with their shin on their partner's thigh. Right straight, left hook, coming back the other direction, turning their hips, tapping the middle of the thigh with the shin. Always keep your hands up, protecting yourself in that fighting stance. Again, right straight down the middle, coming back with that left hook. Keep your right hand up, and then you're going to rotate your hips, hitting that shin right on the thigh, not too hard, and then checking your child, ensuring they keep their hands up and good distance after the kick. Now we're going to get into some grappling, teaching their kids how to keep their hips safe. The hips are everything when it comes to takedown defense. So Zoe grabs, she's got a good gable grip there, palm to palm. First things first, JJ pushes away at her hips, gets his butt back, gets his stance staggered, pummels one arm in and then the other, and then he has his own underhooks, connecting his hands. His hands are kind of short, he can't get a gable grip, and then he drives forward. So hips, get inside, skinny like a tree. That's what I tell my kids. Skinny like a tree, hug, and then drive. Hips back, that's the first line of defense. Pummel one arm in, getting skinny like a tree, and then the other, getting your own grip, and very important, staggering their stance. That way they can drive forward and get their own takedown. Notice how his back is straight, and then he runs forward. We're going to work on a single leg entry, so essentially just grabbing one leg. Keep things simple, have both kids stand with their left leg forward. And then he swoops in with his right leg, circle stepping behind, and then he wants to pinch his legs together right, deep on Zoe's knee. His head wants to be high on her sternum, head on the inside. Notice how he keeps his head up on the entry, that's really good. And then of course she's a little bit bigger, so it's a little tougher and his balance is a little tougher to get, but have your child do their best. Most importantly, keeping their back straight and their head high. Right? He snatches up that leg right at Zoe's knee, and then he pinches his legs together, trapping it. Ideally right here you want to get a gable grip with your hands clasped and elbows tight, but again her leg is the size of his whole body, so he's doing the best he can. And then they've earned their game. This one is called back control rodeo, teaching your kids how to control the back while you shake them off. So first start, you got to get on all fours, parents, and then let your child jump on your back. Notice how JJ has his hooks in. Those are his feet, not crossing his ankle. His sternum is lined up with your upper neck, and then he grabs over your shoulder, under your armpit. Once he's balanced, you go for a ride, kind of shake him off, and see how long they can hang on. You're not necessarily choking, you're just controlling the back. So again, hooks in, don't cross your legs. One arm over the shoulder, that would be the choking arm. The other one underneath. Notice how JJ's hooks are here, right at your hip level. Do not cross your feet. The chest is squared right up on your upper back, keeping your face close and tight. The arm over the shoulder would be the choking arm. The arm under the armpit protects that arm, so grab your wrist. Once you're set and balanced, give your kid a little ride. Kind of shake them off, and then if they're holding on pretty good, shake them harder. See if they could stay for 8 seconds, 10 seconds, 1 minute, whatever it is. And that's it. Lesson 4, the roundhouse kick. Learning a more intricate mitt work drill where the kids have to learn control and not hit too hard. And then the single leg, learning underhooks, and back control rodeo. Thanks for watching.